So if you look at the photo on your top left, this was taken in the waters of New York and New Jersey, which are home to an abundance of marine wildlife, including bottlenose dolphins. Bottlenose dolphins are found in these waters every year from spring to fall. But in recent years, they've been seen both more frequently and for an extended period of time, which is super exciting because it suggests that recent efforts to restore the quality of the habitat here have made it more suitable for use by marine mammals. But there's also cause for concern because this is a highly urbanized system. If you look at the map on your top right, this is showing shipping traffic from 2019 alone. And shipping is only one of many ways that humans use these waterways. Not depicted here are recreational fishing activities or coastal developments. And anywhere where there's overlap between use by humans and use by wildlife, there's potential for conflict. So understanding where, how, when, and why bottlenose dolphins are using these waters is important for mitigating that potential conflict. But we still know very little about how dolphins are actually using these areas. So to address this gap in knowledge, I decided to look at a behavior that's critical for survival: foraging. To do this, I teamed up with the folks at Wildlife Conservation Society's Ocean Giants program, and they put down 6 underwater microphones throughout the waters of New York and New Jersey to record the underwater soundscape. Now, dolphins, when they're foraging, produce a very specific sound. So when that sound was picked up by those underwater microphones, we could infer that foraging was occurring. We then compared when foraging occurred to spatial, temporal, and environmental characteristics, including light availability, sea surface temperature, chlorophyll concentration, time of day, time of year, water level, and location. And what we found is that overall, dolphins were foraging in the majority of days in which they were detected, suggesting that this area might serve as an important foraging ground for this migratory population. But there were spatial differences. If you look at the map on your bottom right, you'll see the location of the 6 underwater microphones. And the 2 that are highlighted in orange are the 2 where foraging activity was most prevalent. We also looked at trends in foraging across seasons and found that seasonally, foraging was highest during the summer and fall, and was strongly associated with warmer water temperatures and lower concentrations of chlorophyll. Throughout the day, foraging was highest during the night and early morning hours, and was strongly associated with reduced light availability and intermediate water levels, so as the tide flows in and flows out. So this information is important because it provides baseline ecological knowledge for a population that we know very little about. But it can be also used to identify and predict important habitat for this species, which is going to become increasingly important for mitigating conflict as this area is further industrialized and environmental conditions shift due to climate change. Thank you.